What up gamers, Fencer here, and in this video I want to share my thoughts on Shadowverse Flame episodes 26 to 33, which covers the tournament arc over here. And man, just saying that, it makes me realize the episode range over here only lasts for around, I believe, 8 episodes, which makes it like the shortest Shadowverse anime arc if you do count this as an arc. But yeah, back in the first anime, I believe it was all 12 episodes for each arc if you minus out all the flashback episodes. And then in this anime here, Shadowverse Flame, the first arc was 12 episodes, and then the second arc was 13 episodes, if I'm counting that correctly. And now, yeah, going over here into the tournament arc, it only lasts for 8 episodes, in which, yeah, each one was dedicated to each member of the club, as well as having 2 for Light over here because he is the main character. But yeah, it did make me think on why they decided to make it shorter, because I do feel like some episodes could have used another episode. But yeah, I did think about it, and what I thought about is that maybe they want to spend more time in the next arc, because if episode 48 will be the end, like in the first anime, then maybe they want to spend more time on just explaining the stuff, because yeah, at this point, this would be like the equivalent, I would say, to like episode 24 of the first anime. And right now we're nearing the end, so maybe that's what they wanted to do. But yeah, that's just my theory. That is not confirmed. Maybe they'll do more than 48 episodes. That would be actually be really awesome. And if they decided to do this, then that means that the next arc over here will be 15 episodes long. Not sure if there's gonna be any filler episodes, but yeah, I think that might be the thing right there. But yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe the next episode, which seems to be like a beach episode, maybe that'll be filler in a setup. But yeah, guys, yeah, let's actually get into the story over here of these episodes. Spent the first 2 minutes on the whole episode stuff. But yeah, before we get into the story over here, I do want to warn you guys of spoilers for Shadowverse Flame episodes 26 to 33. I would recommend you guys to watch that first, because I feel like it does conclude a lot of the first, like, I guess, big story of this anime here. So yeah, I definitely recommend you guys to watch that first. So yeah, spoilers up ahead, you have been warned. So they start off right away in the tournament, like just spend no time at the club, at the club room. They just went to it, and then they got to see the brackets, and oh boy. I definitely, I definitely laughed at this part because, man, they really changed things up to make it really hard for yeah, for the 7th Flame Club here to really advance, because they have to fight everyone. All the other guys, like, they have it way easier. But yeah, I just thought that was funny because I've never really seen a bracket like that. And then we get to the battles themselves, which we got pretty much like episode after episode. And I feel like I can fast forward this part, at least when sharing my thoughts, because I would say for the most part, I do like the battles in these episodes here. But I would say one battle that I did not like, at least in the story department, would be between Subaru and Fuwari, because it just felt like another friendly battle between them. Like, we kind of got that before, and I don't think they really explored any new story elements, like with Shinobu, Seira, and Tatsumi. Like, you know, with them, they didn't show any, I guess, conflict at first, but they kind of showed that during the episode. Like, they introduced it and resolved it there. But yeah, the battle between Fuwari and Subaru, I didn't like it in terms of the story, because there just wasn't really anything there that needs to be resolved, in my opinion. But yeah, maybe I just didn't see it. Yeah, let me know if there was something there to be, I guess, resolved. And as for the other opponents, I do like them a lot, with Shinobu, Seira, Tatsumi, and Ryoga. Yeah, I do like them a lot. And yeah, I mean, like I said, unlike with Fuwari, I do like how at least they do try to explore something new within their character and their story. But yeah, once again, if I missed it with Fuwari, let me know. But yeah, at least with them, I felt like, you know, because they did have something new, that it did feel very engaging. I want to see it resolve and all that. But yeah, I do like those characters a lot. I feel like now they're a lot more likable than before. And then we get to Haruma, and man, I do like the story behind him. Yeah, he was the final opponent that Seven Flame has to face, and Light had to take him on. And yeah, I do like his story, his background, because we do get kind of like a tease from it where he was pretty much, I guess, in despair because of Makaido. I'm not sure. Just like, I don't know what kind of like Shadowverse battle he had with him to make him feel this despair. But yeah, pretty much he brought despair to other people so that they don't have to face the wrath of Makaido, I guess. And yeah, he's just one of those antagonists or villains that have a reason for being like the antagonist or the villain of the story, because yeah, he's just pretty much one of those villains where, you know, what he thinks is doing is right, but how other people perceive it, it's actually bad. But yeah, I'm a big fan of characters and villains like that, and I gotta say, he's like probably my favorite Shadowverse rival or antagonist so far out of all the first two anime series here, with the original and also this one here, in which, yeah, I guess, you know, you can say so far it's mainly Haruma. But I don't know, maybe a Mikaido might beat him at some point. But yeah, I do like Haruma Man. He's probably my favorite rival. I think there's more emotion to him, at least compared to like the first anime. Even though I would say like in the first Shadowverse anime, I guess the reason for that rival to be a villain is way more sadder than Haruma, but I think the way Haruma acts in the battle, you know, he went all crazy. You can see him just be like in a panic and in despair pretty much, where you kind of feel bad for him. And so yeah, I think Haruma here might be my favorite rival in the Shadowverse anime so far. But yeah, the result of the battle, in which, yeah, we'll be maybe briefly talking about that like in a second here, but yeah, the result of that is that Seven Flame won, Light beat Haruma, and they won the grand prize, which is to go to I guess a beach resort thing, and it's pretty much the same like back in the first anime with their tournament stuff. But yeah, that was pretty much the story of the tournament arc. I guess one more thing is that apparently Mikaido was supposed to give Light something that was from the blonde guy from the beginning of the anime. Once again, I can't I can never remember his name because he just doesn't appear on screen that much. But yeah, apparently Mikaido was supposed to give him that, but for some reason he's just holding it on, even holding it on after the tournament, it seems. I don't know why. I would feel like that blonde guy would want him to give it to Light, but yeah, Mikaido, man, it feels like, I do feel like he's more on the antagonist side compared to that blonde guy. But yeah, for the story, for the most part, I would say I definitely like the story. Once again, with Fuwari, I wasn't a big fan of that, but I think for the most part, I do like every battle, everyone's stories. And yeah, let's get to the battles, man. And you know, the only thing I would say that, you know, I feel like I could talk new about is the cards. There were some new cards introduced over here. I don't remember them all because yeah, each one of them have like what, new golds and stuff. There's been a lot of gold cards, but I guess the main one to talk about here is Light's new form, which we also got now in the Shadowverse main game, is Leviathan Dragon defense form, in which, yeah, that's like the defense version. You got this giant dragon with a, I guess, what do you call it, like a sword shield? Like, I know it's supposed to be a sword, but also the blade is shaped as a shield. So yeah, he's got that. He finished off Haruma with that. But yeah, I do like the concept of these forms. And also, there's a new opening too, and they also showed the third form, which apparently has this really cool like edgelord look, which I'm really a big fan of. I can't wait to see the third and final form of Leviathan Dragon. Oh, I just remembered too. Light has a new card, which is pretty much the equivalent to Bejeweled Dragon, like with what Hero uses to bring back Ignis Dragon. Yeah, Light has a new card now to bring back his Leviathan Dragon, and ever since I saw that, I can definitely see Light now just using all of his three forms against the guy with the blonde hair, like his three ace cards. I can see him just like bringing him back. Or you know what? I just realized, what if those three cards that the blonde guy has, like what if they're also like different forms too? Like what Leviathan Dragon can do. Maybe he has a card like Leviathan Dragon to have these different forms. Or maybe they're just separate followers. I think I remember one scene where they did show like three followers in one place. They're not like the same person, but different cards. But yeah, I think that might be the case, and I can definitely see once again Light just using that card to bring back Leviathan Dragon and use each of the forms to take down those three one at a time. Also, yeah, going more into that new opening there, we do see some returning characters and also some new ones too, but also just a lot of the old characters, like even the side characters that we see in the first anime. I can't wait to see them again because I imagine that we'll be seeing them a lot in the next arc. I feel like the next one is going to be really huge. A lot of like nostalgia, like going back with the characters in the first anime. But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to that. And just to see what's up, man. What is this like? This world-ending threat? Because I feel like now we're about to get to that. But I gotta say, even though I like the art and animation of the new opening here, I'm not a big fan of the song or the music because it definitely feels, I guess it's not really my taste. What I like is stuff like EDM, rock, and pop, stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much what I feel like we got with the first three openings, with the first two openings in the first anime, and then the first opening in Shadowverse Flame here. But this new one, the second opening in Shadowverse Flame, I just wasn't really feeling it. Maybe because it feels really slow, and maybe dramatic. I don't know. I wasn't really a big fan of it. There were some moments I will say that I did like with the guitar, and some moments in the song, but yeah, I feel like for the most part, it doesn't really get me hyped to watch it. Like I gotta look at the actual art and animation for me to get hyped up for the episode. But yeah, not a big deal though. I mean, it's just an opening. I don't mind it being there. Like it's not the end of the world. But yeah, just something I want to comment on because I've been liking all the openings so far. But yeah, this might be the first one where I'm not really a fan of. But yeah, I really liked the tournament arc in this anime, at least compared to the first anime, because man, back in the first anime, the tournament arc over there, it was mainly just main character focus. Even though like the side characters get to battle, their battles were cut, and yeah, it was just a lot of the main character just battling just to win the tournament. And at least in here in Shadowverse Flame, man, like at least they showcase each character, they show their battles and have them shine. Like yeah, and just have them like even have their own stories to resolve like right there alongside with the main character. So yeah, I definitely love Shadowverse Flame for that. A definitely like a huge improvement over the first anime in my opinion. But yeah, overall, I did like the story of the tournament arc and the battles here. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the tournament arc for Shadowverse Flame. And now I turn it over to you guys. What do you guys think of Shadowverse Flame episodes 26 to 33? Do you like it or dislike it? Love it or hate it? Let me know down in the comments below. I can definitely see a lot of people liking the episodes here, but I can see some, not liking some parts of it. I know there were some turn skipping, which I was also not a fan of. But yeah, I know that might rub people the wrong way. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. So yeah, I'll be making another video like this, which may or may not be the final one, because yeah, once again, if episode 48 will be the final episode like in the first anime, then yeah, this might be, well, the next one, not this one here. This is the second to last, possibly. But yeah, the next video might be the last one for the series. But yeah, maybe it might not be if they continue on after episode 48. That'd be a big surprise, like a huge plus for me. Because yeah, I do like this anime a lot. I like watching it, I like discussing it. And I do hope that we see more of these guys. I really like these cast of characters. And it's gonna be kind of sad in a way for me to depart from them. I would say compared to like in the first anime, I wasn't really attached to a lot of them. Like I do like them, but not at this level of Shadowverse Flame. But yeah, with these characters here, like man, I'm definitely gonna miss them once this anime is over. But hopefully, we get to see more of them. I'm really hoping for once again a Shadowverse Flame video game. I'll play that if that's ever a thing. But yeah, definitely looking forward to see more of Light and its friends at the 7th Flame Club. So yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much all I want to say. So yeah, that'll be it for now. That's game.